number 2. Third shot was just below the green on this par 5.
Well, you think an ideal chance just get it up and down. His scrambling's been horrific this year, but that, at best that was going to be 15 feet short as poor as that chip shot was. He can look at the ball, but it's not going to move. It's amazing to see him hit a shot like that.
Yeah, he made a bogey, dropped a 7 over, and then number 3, birdie putt.
Just totaled so far 7 birdies this week, and misread. How often do you see him just completely misread a putt? They normally burn the edges when they miss, and Kelly, he's barely hitting 1 in 3 fairways at the moment. That's and that's just another example. They're not just going in the left-hand rough or the right-hand rough. These are clattering around in the trees, and even with his escaping abilities, this one he's got to try and launch it up and over the tree. There's nothing there but Mother Nature, and it leads to another bogey.
Yeah, by far his worst driving performance in Firestone Country Club history. Here at 5, he does find a rare birdie. This is his 6th of the week. Normally he makes about 6 a day on this golf course, and then at number 6, another birdie chance, side 5.
Yeah, they're starting to miss left again. Yesterday they were going in a little bit. I mean, he's still actually putting a little bit better. 32 putts day 1. Been in the 20s both times, but he misses it, as we say, on the wrong side, short sides himself. Anything left of the par 3, 7th hole, is virtually impossible to get it up and down.
And perhaps the most telling moments unfolding here at number 8.
Yeah, this going through the lob shot, we've seen so many times he's hit a great shot from that position, but everything's gone wrong. He's disgusted, and I hate to admit, as a former professional player, we've all done it. You just walk up and say, Roberto Duran say, no mas, just go up and hit it again. And for the guy that probably has tried so hard over the last 10 or 15 years to keep the ranking and win major championships, to hit a shot that quickly, unseen in a decade.
And he, of all people, is aware of his records here, how strong and prolific he has been. Do you think it's all kind of hitting home right now, considering this is an arena in which he typically dominates? Yeah,
if he's not at rock bottom right now, he's the closest thing to it. And 10th hole, it's one of the shortest par 4s on the golf course. He made a mess just to get here for 3, and this was like nothing makes sense. There's 4, you can just see coming, just walks down. Emotion, there's nothing there really.
He stays at +10, then at 11, tried to move it back into single digits over par, shaves it to +9, then up ahead to 13. A decent look here for birdie.
Birdies are so hard to come by. He's trying to string good shots together.
And then a par putt here at 17. We've seen more of this in 2010 than we've probably seen in all of the years combined previously. Drops back to 10 over, and then at number 18, after a horrific second shot.
The second shot was nearly a shank, and from the middle of the fairway. So it's when he does hit a fairway, he barely hits every second green from there. And it's, all in all, you got to say, I don't think anybody has seen Tiger Woods play like this for 3 straight days.
And the body language says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like he's checked out, because you don't want any more pain out there. Nothing's going right. You can't find a fairway. Today, actually, 50%, that's the best he's done all week. And normally the best in the business, greens in regulation, he finds a way to get there to give himself birdie opportunities. The 26 putts, that's 10 under putts to shoot 5 over par.
Yeah, even if it hits every fairway tomorrow, by the way, he'll still be practically matching his worst ever performance off the tee at the Bridgestone Invitational. And take a look at these record highs, and I use the word high in the sense of over par. This marks Tiger's highest score at Firestone, 75. It's his highest 3rd round in general in 5 years, dating back to the 05 Players. 11 over, Frank, marks his highest 54-hole score since turning professional, and that includes major championships.
Yeah, when you look at some stats like that, I think every other player in this field that's played Firestone more than a couple of years would actually have around 75, or maybe a stretch of 3 rounds close to 11 over par. But when you've seen how well he's played on this golf course, we said coming in this week this was going to be a great test. This is a golf course that he's won the last 4 times. But he's played there, he's won there 7 times. To see him be 11 over par, it just doesn't make sense.
If you could get close to him right now, be in the camp, what would you say to him to help him at all put this in perspective and help him find his way?
I think it's a great point to say find your way, because I think there's no question he is lost. basically, you've got to, I know he's taking responsibility for what he's doing, and he doesn't have to go into personal details, but every time you don't answer a question, that question gets re-answered. It's common knowledge he's going to get divorced. It's not a pretty thing. I've gone through that. I know I haven't exactly enjoyed that. But the thing about it, if he says, yes, I am getting divorced, I'm not going to tell you the personal details, they will no longer ask that question. They'll then, it becomes off bounds. But just going, it's none of my business, or none of your business. There's too many things that he's leaving out there each and every week, so they carry over. And I think he's got to, people are going to disagree with this. I think he's got to keep playing. Because it's the only thing that he does, the big step, that everybody, he's better than anybody else when he's playing well. If he disappears from golf, really his life would be incredibly miserable right now. He's got 2 kids he's still got to be a father to. That's going to be tough. But he's got to keep playing at the moment. It's the only thing that's tangible that he can hang on to.
Yeah, and there's a lot of business at hand. He's trying to make the Ryder Cup team by qualifying automatically. Currently 1 position out of the automatic top 8. He's also 111th here at FedEx Cup standings and projected for him to drop to 114, the top 125, qualifying for the first PGA Tour playoff event, the Barclays, in less than a month. But I ask you this, is he even thinking about this right now?
Yeah, no, I think right now even major championships are almost the furthest thing from his mind. Remember, we are in the 8th month, and this is his 8th tournament, so that's how sporadically he's played so far. And I don't care who you are, when you're struggling for form, you don't find it with 1 tournament a month.
What should his priority be golf-wise right now?
Just basics, the talk about Hank Haney and going his own way. I'm sure he's got 50,000 different people saying, hey Tiger, do this. There is positive things. Everybody complained about his bent left wrist. Let's flip the switch. That left wrist is in a better position, but the ball's still going haywire. So everybody at home, it's not just the bent left wrist. So there's other things. He dips too much or whatever. It's not just that. It's a collection of things. But he used to win doing those things as well. All the things that we'd all point and pick at, he was still winning every second golf tournament. So right now, it's easy to say, I don't care how he's swinging, how he's putting, it's not on the golf course where the problems are coming from. And you don't have to be Einstein to figure that out.
Tiger Woods with that 3rd round 75 and is yet to break par at Firestone Country Club this week. And still ahead, the man who took it very low today. We'll learn a little bit more about Katsumasa Miyamoto, courtesy of our Steve Sands. He shot 62 today, had a chance to tie the course record.